Good evening. Let me start by expressing my appreciation for the opportunity to be with you all tonight at this town hall meeting and for my deep pride in my neighbors and our champions of this elementary school. My name is George Martinez, and I'm here to speak on behalf of the diverse interests of the residents of this area as the president of this community council, of which Nunaka Valley Elementary is a part of, the Northeast Community Council. I'm also a proud product of public education of a Title I school living in a low-income community. Members of our community council have expressed serious concerns. You've heard from several of them this evening, and they have raised significant questions of equity, displacement, impact to property values, community cohesion, among other things. Yes, these concerns are going to be echoed by all of those communities impacted by a potential closing. I do appreciate the board members who have been showing up for us because they are demonstrating to be thoughtful and careful stewards of our public education, helping this administration navigate the challenges before us. Today, I'll offer a little guidance as you navigate these fiscal challenges. First, in our community, families are more likely to have a second job than a second home. In lower income, historically disadvantaged communities, we don't always have the luxury of stopping unwanted changes. We have the resiliency to adapt, to innovate, and to improve through difficulties, not without them. I'll note that in East Anchorage, residents are particularly sensitive to being blindsided by repurposing. We've had a long summer coming to grips with that concept. The people of every neighborhood school should have a seat at the table as early as they can in the process. We acknowledge that structural challenges must be addressed in Juneau, like raising the BSA and equitably distributing resources to ensure that Anchorage gets its fair share. But perhaps the biggest impediment at the state level is the lack of willpower and understanding. Let me be clear, the less we invest in public education, the more we threaten the repurposing and closing of schools, the slower we will grow and the faster we will erode our tax base.
30 seconds.
We also know that population shifts has impacted the formula. Keep us at the table as you're having these right-sizing conversations. If we're in this together, then work with us as partners, please, not as consumers of education subject to product changes from on high. Please work with us at every table all the time. This is a community school. This is a neighborhood that votes. We vote on school bonds and we vote on school board members. We would like a comprehensive strategy, not a short-sighted one. And one person left, so with all due respect, a young family had to go for bath time, and I offered to give them 10 seconds of my time. The Stevens family, they moved to this neighborhood with the expectation that they would have their child grow up in this neighborhood with the school. There are many families who present themselves. I offer their testimony as well. Please hear us tonight and work with us. Do not blindside us. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Maggie Massey, followed by